Round two, game one, we won the roll. We're going second. I watched the replay of this guy named Globlo. He has a midnight, what is it, Black Sun Zenith? That's right, not Midnight Sun Zenith. That's stupid. Yeah, Black Sun. Our hand is not great. We don't even have a white for this Revoke Existence. We're going to throw him back. We'll play it safe. And this is a lot worse, in fact. Let's do the old double mulligan every game. Game one. That'll get it. It's always good to mull against the guy that's got the Wrath of God. But you know, this hand's not the worst. He doesn't have any action for the whole game. He was very aggressive in the games I watched. Played pretty well. Whoops. I guess I don't need that Blade of Pinions on the board. I have a lot of 5-drops. I guess we want to hit 2 lands in a row. That would be ideal. The Turbine's probably going to be pretty good against him. Or not. Fortunately, that guy only has 1 power, so we're not under a huge amount of pressure. Virulent Wound, not the best draw. I think he does have an Invisimancer from the games I watched. So we could take that out theoretically. We could put a token on Rustic to prevent a damage, but that's not going to happen. No, we'll just flail around here for a while. Oh, well, Virulent Wound is the nuts against that guy. Quite obviously. Land card. Oof. Not drawing great. Gotta admit it. I mean, we had a Revoke Existence and a Spread the Sickness here. So we'd probably leave this... Well, I didn't have a Plains in that 7-card hand. But if we hit a Plains, I'd probably revoke the Slasher. Possibly Spread the Sickness here. We would definitely have more lands. We wouldn't have the same kind of action. Yeah, he did have the Invisimancer. I was right about that. But the 4-1 is a better target for the wound. So can't regret that. Just gotta start hitting lands. Oof, another 5-drop? Is that all the 5s in my deck? I'm pretty sure it is. So we're in big trouble. Now a land card's gonna put us at 12, effectively, if he's got any action like a normal Magic player. And it will be even worse. Fortunately, that doesn't hurt us immediately. This is an interesting card. Goes with our gear. Well, we're in the race, amazingly enough, despite how things have started. But he's going to be way ahead on cards. We do have more cards in hand. And his board position isn't significantly crushing ours. Not yet, anyway. We would definitely like 2 lands in a row, though, as anything else probably isn't going to do it. So he bashes in for 3, we bash in for 3. Not too bad. Not really that big a deal. I guess that makes this card go infinite, which sucks, but what can you do? We got our own problems to work out. Land card. That's step 1. Fat pants for cutie. So we got all our eggs in one place where we can keep a good eye on them. If we don't attack, we save 2 damage, or we can race it. I think we have to play long. I mean, I like to race, but it's not going to happen. We definitely have to have a lot of things go right to pull this game out. and he's going to be drawing a lot of cards. I pretty much have to spread the sickness and take this guy out. Alright, that's a good card. Are we buried? We aren't buried, but we have to hit a land card next turn, and then we probably still lose a battle of attrition to this thing. Unfortunate. Is this on each artifact? On a artifact. So he's got infinite tumble magnets. Probably impossible to win the long game, but we're going to play all our turns out, just for the fun of it. For the joy of the game. So, we can play this thing, we can play this thing, we can play this thing. I'm pretty sure the turbine's our best play, but if we hold it back, we hit another land card next turn, we can get a mirror out of the turbine and then another mirror. We can take out the Invisimancer right now with the spread, unless he's got a stoic rebuttal, which would be just about right. I think we have to kill the Invisimancer this turn, looking the board over. I mean, his guys don't do a huge amount of damage, but we can't win with that card still in play. I definitely have some action if I can survive. Maybe he'll forget to untap his Rustic one of these times. Happens to me all the time. But I'm sure he's got a good card that he's drawing at. I know he has Black Sun Zenith, but it's not very good on this board. It does something. I mean, it will wrath my one creature with 2 gear away. Uh-oh. The Ripper. I wanted a land card that turn. Not very pleased with this outcome. So we can play the replica, make a token. It's basically the only way we can stay in this game. He's going to be so far ahead on cards. Like, he's got the long game sewed up. And we don't have any kind of game right now, so from a technical Magic perspective, we should just scoop. We can't win. Like, what's got to happen is he's got to hit like 10 lands in a row on his deck. And that's kind of a long shot. I don't know all of his big cards, but I'm sure he's got something better than Ripper. You know, I'm sure there's a good card in this deck somewhere. Not my Narok Replica. We're blocking the Ripper. He's probably going to tap Mirror, so we have to block with the Mirror Smith. Yep, like clockwork. Can he kill us with it? Nope. I don't know why he didn't attack with that Vidalcan Infuser. That was a free point of damage he just gave us. We'll take it. We need any break we can get right now. I feel we have to block, as going to 1 will make all of his guys lethal, and we can't really afford that. I had the option of moving the Strider Harness over, but I left it equipped. Represented, I don't know, Virulent Wound number 2. Moving the harness wouldn't have been great, obviously, the way things played. And there's no more land cards left. Of course, we don't need a 6th land at this point. Fairly certain we're dead, even with the Mirror Turbine. But, you know, as long as we can chump block the Ripper, which I don't think we can do next turn, he untaps. Well, this card gives us some shot at it, some like 1 in a million shot, so we're going to take that 1 in a million. He didn't equip with a Life Staff, I don't understand that, but that is what happened. Is he going to leave the poor replica locked down? He is. He's scared of 1/4s, as we all are. Tumble Magnets charged up. The Infuser is working like a dream in this game. And of question about that. Virulent Wound, very good against him. Really wish I had like a Trigon of Corruption, but that's a card I always wish I have. Will Skin Render be enough if I rip it? We definitely get a chump block here against Dross Ripper. That's a guarantee. He's going to get 2 points through. Surprised he didn't want to lock the Mirror Turbine down. You would think that would be something that would be a high priority. Yeah, we won't die this turn. We'll just feed Mirror to Ripper. Go to a respectable 4 life points. The Thrumming Bird. This is like Combo Dream over here on his side of the board. On our side of the board, it is a nightmare. So we can Glint Hawk, pick up our replica, replay the replica. We could just throw Golem Artisan down there. We can equip the pinions on something. We want a way to stop Throwing Bird, of course, but it doesn't look that realistic. I think this game's probably impossible, but you know, it's fun to play it out. Bounce that guy. Just play him back out there. I can equip the harness to somebody, which I'm going to do. I think I will equip it to the mirror token. Just for the fun. So, things look terrible, as usual. This game wouldn't have been so bad, obviously, if my mana was a little smoother, but pretty sure we weren't going to be able to beat the Infuser with these two things, after I had to use my point removal on the Invisimancer. Definitely the right call to Virulent Wound the Slasher, as we would have died many turns earlier. A Geyser, huh? Yeah, that's a card. Well, it looks like his blue-black dreams are all coming true. While my white-black dreams are all ending in ruin. Fortunately, my sweet little Mirror Turbine's gonna make me a surprise blocker. Surprise! I have a blocker. He thought tapping it would stop me from making a man. How wrong he was. Oh, he's gonna tumble it and win the game. I guess that makes sense. So we got crushed. The Trigon of Thought, drawing extra cards, I don't know, I guess he drew into the Geyser. This game was just like me not being able to deal with Infuser. That card is pretty good with this card, no pressure. In a more gaming game, where I attacked, it might not be as relevant, but I was way behind. Mold to 5, not really what you want to do. Pretty sure Trigon of Mending will be good in this matchup. He definitely has cards that it hits. He is playing black, so the grub's coming in. The Reaver isn't bad. It's not the best though. Glinthawk seems okay.